You've seen The Waterboy. I know you have because we watched it together when we were children.
That was I'll tell you, not in order of liking, but that was the number two on repeat. Happy Gilmore and Waterboy. Those were my two back to backs.
As a child, I liked The Waterboy. I think that was maybe my favorite.
So good.
Yeah, I I really like that movie.
Well, Mama,
Gatorade.
H2O. What Mama
No,
don't
what-
know won't hurt
ma- ma-
Mama.
ma- 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 Mama says.
Well, Mama's wrong. No, you're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
I really like this movie a whole lot. There's obviously, do you remember the bits where he's watching the show wrestling on TV and
Yes.
Captain Insano is on there?
hmm
So
His
that's actually
famous role, his famous move was,
opening a can of whoop ass.
yep.
So he actually is played by Paul White, who is a current AEW wrestler, but he's mostly well known for his WWE run as the Big Show. Well, it's the Big Show. But fun fact about this, Paul White is actually in the process of bringing the Captain Insano character back to use on AEW television because he wants to play that character again.
That'll be awesome. That means he's
Yeah.
going to reprise the eye poking move, which I can't think of the name, but I just remember that Bobby Boucher uses that later in the movie.
Hmm.
It's so funny when he calls in to the TV and it's like a live and he's watching it, so he's on the phone. He's like, "What are you, like 13 or something?" And he's
And
like,
he's like, I'm 31.
"I'm 31."
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I like that movie.
Yeah, in
I
this
like that
movie,
movie a whole lot. Vicky Valancourt.
in this movie, the coach is played by Henry Winkler,
Hmm.
which, fun fact, he will also join Adam Sandler in another movie that we're going to mention in part two. The same movie we're going to mention about Chubbs. Fun
Oh,
fact. Again, we could go off of many quotes, something that Mama might say, like, go on and play foosball with your friends.
yeah, I love that she says foosball.
Oh, it's so great. What's that? What's that quote about the sheets?
Oh yeah, where she's like, he wet the bed until he was 16 years old or something like that. But he's no, because he still wets the bed as when he's 31
Yeah,
because
no,
he's
it's when he first shows up,
yeah,
and
because
there's sheets hanging over there. Which actually, don't put this on the podcast because I don't want to talk about Hubie Halloween yet. But did you realize that in Hubie Halloween they make a reference? Stevie Buscemi's like, "Oh yeah, you got some scary ghosts over there," and there was pee sheets.
I know I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so he in that movie. I've noticed probably three or four, maybe five different times that it's a reference to his old movies. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, because Vicky Valancourt shows up and she's like, I like a man who wets the bed or something like that. Or she's like, I like a boy who's well hydrated or something. She makes some joke about how she likes that he wets the bed.
Yeah, and later in the movie, when he's like passed out, she brings out this special water and just gives it
Yeah,
to him, and that's what revives him. Do you remember his main mode of transportation in that movie?
yeah, he drives a lawnmower.
That's right.
Yep.